this install, you'll want a socket driver, 10mm socket, 4mm Allen, 17mm wrench, and a 10mm wrench. First thing you want to do is remove the bolts holding on the seat right here. Use a 10mm socket. Once the bolts are removed, you can remove the seat. The 10mm socket, then remove these two bolts right here. Then you'll want a 17mm wrench to loosen up the nuts on the turn signals. You'll want to completely remove the nut and pull the signals out. This rack comes with two different bolt lengths, shorter and longer. The shorter the front tabs, whereas the longer one is used to mount the side tabs. So you take the washer and slide it onto the small bolt for the front tab, and then take the nylock locking nut and start screwing it in. This will require a 10mm wrench and a 4mm Allen wrench. Note also that these bolts here, you want them towards the center of those slotted holes. You do likewise for the side tab. This tab goes on the side. Slide the longer bolt through and put the nylock nut right here. Still using a 10mm wrench and a 4mm Allen wrench. Now that you've got the turn signals out, what you can do is just slide with the slotted hole here, slide that through the turn signal wire, and then stick your turn signal back in. Doing likewise on the other side here too. Then find your nut back here and start cinching this up. Since everything right now on this rack is snug but not wrench tight, you want to slide these front tabs here to line up over this hole. Then take your bolt and screw it in. Note the slight V shape here of these two tabs. You want to have them in that shape in order to allow clearance for the seat when you put it back on. Now that you have everything mounted, you can come and start snugging everything up nice and tightly. Now that the rack is all snugged up, you can slide your seat. There's a tab right here that goes underneath that hole there, so you want to kind of push it down, slide it. Sometimes the seat is a little tricky to get the bolts started. Just make sure the threads in the seat are lined up with the hole. Tighten it back up. Even though this rack mounts at the same spots as the Yamaha authorized factory rack, with the way we've designed the tabs here in the front, You don't need to trim any of the plastic on the seat itself in order to accommodate the rack. You can see here you can lift up the whole rear of the bike. Very, very solid platform.